So our W-9 is a tax-related document. A W-9 gets signed once a year with our contractors. Every year we do. And what that does is it allows us to send them a 1099 at the end of the year so that they're responsible for taxes on the income that we paid them. If they don't get that, if you don't get that signed and don't 1099 them and they don't pay their taxes, the IRS could come back to you for their taxes. Now, does anyone want to pay taxes on money that you paid a contractor? No. So get that W-9 signed. The second document is our independent or our scope of work. Our scope of work we talked about. We know what that is and how to create it, but we also want to have the contractor initial it and sign it so that we verify that they've seen it and they know the work that they're going to do for this job. Okay. Next document is our independent contractor agreement. Now, our independent contractor agreement is a 3-page document that sets the tone and the structure for our relationship. It talks about how our change orders handle. It talks about how our permits and inspections handle. It talks about the legalities if something goes sideways, how that's happened. It talks about how they're supposed to keep the job site. It's sort of the manifesto of our relationship when we hire them independently. And ultimately what that does in and of its title is it says that we independently hired that contractor for this job. So that if we use a contractor over and over again that year and someone wants to argue that they're an employee of ours, the IRS wants to argue that, we've got this document every time that says that we hired them independently. Very important document. The next document is our insurance indemnification form. Now, an insurance indemnification form is a 1-page sheet that says the types of insurance that they have to have. They sign verifying that they have that, and then with that we attach an actual insurance certification with us added as additional insured, and then the job address added on there as well. So that gets attached to the insurance indemnification. Okay, our next document is our payment schedule document. Payment schedule document is so important, and what that says is exactly that. What they have to get done to get paid, either whether it's weekly or every 2 weeks, whatever you set for your payment schedule, that document says what has to get done for them to get that check. And if they don't get that done, then they don't get that check, or they don't get all that check. And it allows you to stand in a position of power when at the end of the week a contractor wants money because they say that their car broke down or their wife lost their job and can I get a little extra money? And you don't have to feel uncomfortable by showing them your payment schedule and they didn't get that work done, and so they're not going to get the full payment. Very important document, and again sets that tone with the contractor. And then you have your final lien waiver. Final lien waiver gets signed at the end of the job when after they've completed their final punch list, and it says that they have been paid in full and that you're satisfied with the work. They're getting a check, their final check in receipt of finishing the job, and basically they release any claims against you or ability to file a lien on the property against you. Okay, so those are the critical documents, the 6 critical documents that you need to sign with every contractor on every job that you do.
Deal or no deal? Quote of the week.